hate it here. I hate everything. I hate it. I hate it all. I hate everything. Why? I've been playing for like an hour and a half. I just noticed when I didn't see the timer. I didn't notice when I saw the timer that it wasn't recording. I went to the back. I've been playing this game and talking to myself for an hour. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it here. I hate it. I hate existing. I hate it all. I hate everything. Chroma. I've been playing. I thought I was streaming for an hour and a half. I forgot to push the go live button. I set up all of the things, and I did the retitle. I forgot to start the stream. I could have, if I had not gone to the bathroom and came back and looked at my other screen where I have all my stream stuff, I wouldn't have noticed that the timer wasn't counting and the go live button was still green. I've been playing for an hour and a half, doing all of the voices, watching cutscenes, and playing the gosh dang game. And I forgot to push the button that makes the thing happen so that I could do stuff. I'm tweeting right now. Give me 1 second. I hate everything from Chroma. I hate it all. I just want to go and cry. I'm gonna go cry now. I can't go back and make the same jokes, and I can't go back because well, frankly, I can't go back in the game because I've already progressed too far, and this is a story game, so it's not like it matters anyway. Anyways, we're trying to find the Nail Man. So this kid asked us to help his dad. Thank you for the head pats. I appreciate it. So to catch you up for the last hour and a half, it's all been dialogue, so it's not like you missed any gameplay because this game is all dialogue, basically. We're trying to find the Nail Man, who nails his victims to the ground using giant nails and a hammer. This kid asks to us for help because his dad is being framed for the murder of a woman in a clock tower who was killed by someone pretending to be the Nail Man. He's an urban legend going around in what city are we in? A big company called Amaterasu is covering up the fact that the murderer is still at large by blaming it on some guy who happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time working on the clock tower. So that's where we're at. And now we're questioning the people at the church where the supposed Nailman originated, because the Nailman is an urban legend. So we're questioning the person. What are we doing? We're questioning the people who would know more about the Nailman than anybody in the city. The church where the Nailman's victims are, or people go to pray for the Nailman to kill somebody. The Nailman's, the way you contact the Nailman is if you take a doll resembling the person you want to have murdered, and you nail it to a tree behind the church, and then the story goes, if you nail a doll resembling to the person you want murdered in a tree in the woods behind the church, the Nailman will come and kill the person, like, very gruesomely, and nail them to the floor. I think I'm caught up now. Oh, and we have an assistant now, Halara, who wants $55,000 to. It sounds less impressive, but she wants 5,500,000 Xuan to be our assistant and help us solve the murder. Okay, and they were caught up.
Whenever I've gone into the forest afterwards, I usually find dolls nailed to the trees.
But how are you, Chroma? How is your day? Because clearly mine is fantastic.
Dolls have names written in what looks like blood. It's creepy as hell, really. In other words, it's totally metal.
This nun is kind of broken.
I see.
Alright, and the ad is about to start, apparently. So,
by the way,
see you in 1
what happened
minute.
to your right hand? Did you get hurt?
Hey, don't stare. It's nothing. I went a little overboard while practicing an instrument.
You could break your hand while practicing an instrument?
Instrument?
I'm working on this new thing I call Death Metal Choir. I was messing around on the bass and... well,
Death Metal Choir sounds absolutely epic as frick. Is that a thing that exists? I want to look that up now. YouTuber. Death Metal Choir.
Of the anchor.
Frontman for 2 different bands.
Community, let everybody just get a drop. I
Always relate.
one like
The Edition, one of my favorite games of all time, and
Is this Phantom of the Opera but metal? I don't see a death metal choir specifically. There's a death metal... Doom Eternal apparently has a heavy metal choir. So let me see if this... That's kind of cool, I suppose. It's a bit, that is what YouTube thinks is heavy metal choir. Okay, I suppose. So death metal choir.
Is that your dominant hand?
What kind of question is that? You wanna die or something?
None shouldn't be killing.
Oh,
It is her dominant hand. I'm sure of it.
This is my
I see.
dominant hand. And this is my... Like you have an upset tummy. Me? Am I growling? Am I making noise? I mean, I do have an upset stomach, but that's because I have to go to the bathroom like every 20 minutes just because I finished eating a little while ago, like 2 hours ago. Oh, is it because I'm rocking my chair? Oh, the choir. Ah, yeah. It's just metal. It's just metal screamo music I do, but like orchestral. Dude, if my tummy made those noises, I'd be like the front man for a sick band. What would a cool name for a band where your stomach makes most of the growling noises? For the song, what would it be? Alright, last we get a question in Skype here.
Excuse me, but you are...
I'm your dad.
Do you even have to ask? You know who I am.
What?
Huh? No, I think today is the first time we've met. What? You're investigating the Nail Man, and you don't know who I am?
Dark rumblings. We are dark rumblings.
What's that supposed to mean?
We are gastrointestinal. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This must be the clergy member on the report who was the first to find the body.
Yeah, that's right. I was the first on the scene.
Why were you first in the scene in a clock tower with locked rooms?
Right, it was on the report. I'm impressed Halar was able to realize it so quickly. I've been attending every day since I was first baptized here as a child. That's how pious I am.
I don't even know what that
don't work
means.
here, so it's not like I'm a clergy member. I just love mystical places like this. There's an otherworldly feeling to it, you know? I love researching this type of stuff, which is why I've been keeping an eye on Nailman activity for a while now.
Okay.
So, you know a lot about the Nailman. That's an understatement. In fact, you could say I'm an expert in Nailman research. In that case, what do you think about the clock tower murder? Though it seems the suspect has already been arrested. I think he was framed.
I was thinking the same thing too.
You do? Then who do you think the real killer is?
Me.
The real Nailman, obviously. The Peacekeepers are making a big mistake. Listen, the Nailman exists.
This is your average Yeti enjoyer. The Sasquatch is the Bigfoot is real. I promise. I've seen him. Look at this blurry photo that was taken in 1966. That obviously looks like a Bigfoot. It's a little blurry, but you know, he's still there. Like, look at who's 8 feet tall and hairy like this. It obviously isn't someone in a costume.
The Nailman is summoned through ritual and commits murder based on a sacrificial doll.
Look at this picture of Nessie. It's kind of far away, but it's definitely not a stick floating in the lake. Come on, man.
Impossible.
This guy.
Yeah, I get it. You probably want proof.
Look at this blurry picture of the Nailman. I know it's like taken in the dark and at a weird angle, but like it's really him. Like he had the hammer and everything.
In that case, look for a doll in the forest. You'll find a nailed doll with a name tag for the Dark Ceremony. Whoever's name is on it is the Nail Man's next target.
What? You just go to the woods, worshipper.
Just follow someone in town with the same name. If you're lucky, you might have a run-in with the Nail Man. Unfortunately, I wasn't so lucky. I've missed him by just a hair 4 times already.
I see. So you can guess the next victim based on each doll's name tag.
I was so close at the clock tower, too. I found someone whose name matched a name tag and figured out she was heading to the clock tower. I called the peacekeepers and entered the clock tower, but I was too late. Damn it! If only I'd acted sooner. I was so close to meeting the Nail Man.
Guess he just wants to meet the Nail Man and doesn't care about preventing the murders.
You think?
So he's an occult enthusiast? Seems like a huge weirdo.
Most occult enthusiasts are huge weirdos, but that's not their fault. It's just the fact that they're really obsessed about a thing that doesn't exist. Probably. That doesn't probably exist.
I've talked to everyone. Halara, is there anything you'd like to ask them?
Only end your turn once you've secured a shot at victory.
Does that mean I should gather more information? What else should I ask about?
The murders. Oh, about the past. That's what we came up here to ask them about the past murders.
There have been several Nailman cases in the past, right? Does anyone know anything about past cases?
You know a lot about these things, right?
Yeah, you can ask me anything about the Nail Man, including all past cases, obviously. I was the first to find the body every time.
So how do we know you're not the Nail Man?
Huh? Every time?
There's no reason to look surprised. I already told you how I did it. I find dolls with name tags in the forest. Then, I look for whoever's supposed to be the next victim.
What if you come across a doll with the name of a person, but that person shares a name with somebody else?
Every time I find a victim, they're already dead.
Being the first on scene each time sounds super suspicious.
You think I'm suspicious, don't you? I suppose you would.
Oh, for context, Shinigami can't actually be seen by anybody but us. So her statement just now, he didn't hear it. He...
The first person on the scene can always lie and say they discovered the body in a locked room. But the thing is, I've never been alone when I've discovered a body. All of the crime scenes had no way in or out, so I'd open them with someone nearby, or by asking the peacekeepers.
So the body's discovery was never done alone. If that's true, then all the rooms really were locked.
Master, why don't you ask for more details about past cases for now?
Can you tell me more about each case?
There have been 3 Nailman cases in the past 6 months, excluding the one at the clock tower.
Okay.
The first happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki District. It's essentially a members-only casino. The victim owned the place. At the time, the Nailman was just a name you'd sometimes hear about in urban legends.
But at that... Wait. Did he say the first one or the last one was 6 months ago?
But I had a personal interest in the Nailman, so I started researching him. And then it happened. I came across another murder while investigating a name tag I found in the forest. I knew then that it had to be the Nailman.
The Nailman. This summer.
And that crime scene was also within a locked room?
Yeah. All of the Nailman crime scenes have common characteristics. There's always a corpse and doll coated in nails. And also, the murderer leaves no trace behind.
Except the nails.
Isn't that bizarre?
See why I'm so interested in the Nail Man?
I totally get it.
I totally don't.
Don't empathize with him.
The secret club was the first locked room mystery. As for the second, it was at a mansion in the residential area near Ginma district. About 3 months ago, the owner of the mansion was murdered in the building's study.
That's a cool mansion.
The crime scene again took place in a locked room with a corpse and doll covered in nails inside. Considering all this, there's no doubt it was committed by the Nail Man. By then, I knew the legendary Nail Man had descended
might
upon
be
Kanai
pinning
Ward.
the murders on someone before he looked for any clues. That's pretty much what Amaterasu Corporation does. The Peacekeepers, they're going around and framing people for murders because it's beneficial to them somehow. I don't know. And that's what this whole operation is that someone's being pinned as the Nail Man, but this man that they're framing or that they're blaming it on is innocent. He was just there to fix the clock tower, but he was wrong place, wrong time, and now the Peacekeepers, who are basically the police for the city, they're basically the police for the city, but they're run by the corporation Amaterasu, which is the big company that makes all of the things. It's like Walmart on drugs.
The third locked room mystery occurred a month ago. A woman was killed in an art gallery storage in Ginma district. It also featured a body and a doll covered in nails in a completely locked room. And today, the fourth locked room mystery happened at the clock tower. That's every single Nailman case. At least, for now. I'm sure the Nailman will continue on. He will enact revenge for the people of Kanai Ward.
Uh-huh. That reminds me. Is there any information about the dolls used in the Nailman ceremonies?
The ceramic dolls?
I know a few have been found at the crime scenes, too.
You find that stuff in any doll shop.
Doll shop?
Huh? You haven't seen one? What are you, a foreigner or something?
What are you, a foreigner or something? Of course you would know where the doll shop is because you go there all the time. Oh, speaking of a doll shop, I went on a vacation once with some family, and my little cousin wanted a doll, so we went to it was in a mall, and it was an actual doll shop, but it wasn't like a Barbie doll shop. It was like some kind of expensive bougie doll shop. They spent like $150 on a doll and some clothes for the doll. I'm like, why? Who wants this? Granted, she was like 7 or 8 at the time, but like seriously, $150 for a doll? And I mean, I guess I can't say very much. I've spent $150 on video game collection edition. It's like Build-A-Bear, but for dolls that look kind of realistic, I guess. I don't remember how it looked, but I remember being in there and I'm like, why is this tiny shirt $70?
Around here, all the crab shops have been selling fancy dolls for a long time. They were mostly souvenirs for tourists, but that industry is long gone now.
Yeah, because Amaterasu Corporation doesn't like outsiders coming to Kanai Ward. I think it's pretty ridiculous. For realsies.
Some places still sell them at steep discounts just to get rid of their stock. If you know where to look.
American Girl dolls. That's what it was.
All over the place.
We went to an American Girl doll store. I don't remember where it was. And they spent, between my two little cousins, they spent like $300 for 2 dolls and clothes, and the dolls were like, hold on, well let's Google it real quick. We can actually see how much an American Girl. Oops, I keep pushing the American Girl doll official site. Oh, let's look at the bestsellers. $115. There's some people who like to pass down those dolls. I actually don't even know what they did with these dolls, if I'm being honest. I don't know if they like sold them or if they still have them. I think I saw them play with them for like a week, and then I never saw these dolls again. And I lived with them for 5 years, so, you know, it tells you how precious, quote unquote precious, these dolls were to them. But yeah, one 18-inch American Girl doll is $115. $115. And one shirt, let's see, accessories and playsets. Oh my god. You want to get a stuffed dog for your American Girl dog? That is $30 for a dog. Do you want to get the American Girl X Jenny's full of flavor ice cream truck for 18-inch dolls? $244. Do you want the American Girl RC sports car in pink? $225. But they do have a coupon where if you spend more than $120, you get $20 off the savings. Do you want a tiny house for your American Girl doll? The American Girl X Kidcraft Luxury Dollhouse for 18-inch dolls. Would you like to, Chroma, do you have a guess as to how much this dollhouse is? Take a guess on how much this dollhouse is. And I'll tell you if you're close or not. $1,050? No, that's actually that's over. $560. $560 for the luxury dollhouse. Frick, the trundle bed is just the bed is $165. How do they justify these prices? How does that make any sense? That's crazy. You lost the prices right. I'm sorry, buddy. If you know where to look, you'll see mountains of illegally discarded dolls all over the place. Okay.
I see. So they aren't much of a clue given how easy they are to obtain. Has anyone noticed strange things happening near the church lately?
Wow, what a vague question.
That's pretty vague.
Oh, now that you mention it,
how would we go about doing a Price is Right stream?
Will help.
I think that would be hilarious. Is there a Price is Right game?
something strange was burning in the incinerator earlier.
Price is Right on the Wii. Price is Right from Ubisoft. Price is Right on the DS. Slingo Originals is bringing the legendary game show to your fingertips thanks to the epic online slot version. That's nice. You need to be over 18. I am over 18. I don't think I want to be here. Yeah, no, let's go back. I think you get the prices right on the on the Google Chrome store. Yeah, no, it's just the DS version. I think that'd be fun.
What do you mean by strange?
Like, I thought it was a rope, but all I can say is it looked strange.
Like a
Can you
tendril?
try drawing what it looked like?
You gotta go? Oh, okay, that's fine. See you later. Bye-bye. I'll see ya. When do you stream next? Is it tomorrow? I have a Bulbasaur stream tomorrow, but next time you're streaming, I'll be there. Have a good day. Don't get lost. 30 minutes off. Well, I'll lurk once you get on. I'll be there, but I be there in spirit, but also I'll be watching.
It does look like some sort of bizarre rope.
It's like a centipede with legs missing from one side. Looks delicious.
I was worried that it wasn't supposed to be burned, so I tried to take it out. But I was too late. It was completely incinerated. I asked around to see if anyone knew about it, but everyone claimed they hadn't thrown away anything like it. The incinerator is surrounded by a locked fence. Only clergy can access it.
It was a clergyman!
So, no one here recognized it?
I don't even work here in the first place.
Thanks.
Only clergy can access the incinerator, but no one claims to have thrown it away.
I don't know if this has anything to do with the case, but something's fishy.
Oops.
There have been... Does anyone...
You know a lot.
Yeah, I was... Huh?
I didn't mean to
No,
do that.
I find but every time
Being the first
you think I'm the first but the thing is, all of the crime...
So the body...
Skip.
It's essential at the
Skip.
time, but
Can I
and then it
skip
happened.
this? Fast forward.
I knew that.
Skip.
There's- Oh, isn't that
I don't have...
the secret? It was at a man about the crimes considered by then. The third, it also, and today, that's every. I'm sure.
Got it.
A watchmaker was arrested earlier. He's suspected of being involved in the Nailman incident. Does anyone know anything about him?
A watchmaker? You mean G.A. Colon?
GA, my colon be absolutely distraught right now.
I've asked him to fix the church clock several times. To think that he's the nail man.
He's not the nail man.
Well, it hasn't been proven that he's the culprit yet.
Oh, I see. But if it were him, no one would blame him.
Why do you say that?
What do you mean?
Alex, hello! Well, guess what? Are you gonna bite me? I don't want that. Last time you bit me too hard. I started bleeding everywhere.
This city has completely changed. Everyone is seeking salvation in some way. The Nail Man was born out of our situation.
Oh, you can party now! Heck yeah! I have, let me see. There, now we both can party.
You mean the Nailman is what the people actually wanted?
Many would certainly deny it, but the nailed dolls continue to appear in our forest. If the Nail Man acts as their agent, then they are also the Nail Man, in a way.
If the nail man acts as their agent, then they are also... What does that even mean?
That's how I see it. What do you think?
Because he's saying because you asked the Nail Man to kill somebody, that makes you the Nail Man? That doesn't make any sense.
It's true. The Nail
You have
Man
two
could
bond
be seen as
cameras?
a
That's kinda
savior
neat.
to some people.
I don't have a bunk. I don't. Do I? No, I don't. I just have a pout.
After all, he kills the people you want dead for you. I mean, the victim had it coming for doing something worth getting killed over, right?
I think I've asked about everything I wanted to find out.
Looks like time is almost up. Let's get going.
Was that okay?
Yes, it will suffice. Thank you for your cooperation. You should study their faces well. They may end up being accused of the murders.
They have the faces of murderers.
Huh? You need to remember every face, so you can
The
spot
only thing
them
that hammers
even
is
if
my
they
sister,
seem
so
to
my
be
sister's
proud.
is hitting me. Alice?
Wait! Do you mean the actual culprit is one of them?
Perhaps. There's not enough information yet to act on. We have no time to waste. Let's investigate the other crime scenes. Best not to scramble what little gray matter rests in your head. So let's
Indecent.
examine the crime scenes chronologically.
Okay. Well, the first murder...
Hi, how you? Oh man. Oh man, you got me all excited. Why would you do that? Man. Innocent fiefdom. Thought. Alex, why do streamers have to deal with this bot nonsense? Well, I'm here to play a game and hang out, and these bots just come around and they're like, yo, do you want these services that totally exist? Probably. We're not here to totally steal all your money. What was the scene of the first murder? The secret club in Kamazaki District.
It's the secret club in the Kamasaki district, right?
Correct. Let's hurry. I won't allow time to be wasted.
She's so cool. I'm gonna go as fast as I can. No, it's fine. It's just part of streaming on Twitch, I suppose. I don't get it. I mean, what's the point, really? It's like I have the same feeling about the people who spam raid. Well, they'll go live for like 10, 15 minutes and then raid somebody with one viewer to kind of like get their name, quote unquote, get their name out there by just spam raiding people. Like, why? That's not going to help you at all.
The first incident was 6 months ago, right? If we go to the crime scene now, there's nothing left to investigate.
You think it will be a waste of time? There's no need to worry about that.
So, you have a plan then?
What? You're working with Halara Nightmare. What more could you possibly ask for?
God, she's so cool. That's completely baloney. Yeah. It is what it is. People be dumb.
Now, let's be swift.
Huh? Right.
I don't really get it, but talk about confidence.
She's so cool.
Where's the secret club?
In through the river, down.
I smell a mystery. I'm all hyped up.
This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the Peacekeepers are lazy to a fault.
I think everybody would suspect that. They're just out to get money. Whoa! She cut that ribbon like it was nothing with her hand.
It's open. Let's go inside.
She's so cool. Bum, 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 bum. So how can I convince you that you're good looking? You can't even see my face. What do you mean? Look at my face. It's just a void. It's just look at this. Look at this right here. Oops. Look at that. That's just a face. It's not even a face. It's just glasses with a mouth. It's very cute. Oh, you love the void. Aw, shucks. How could you love something so basic? Look at my basic looking nothing. Alright. Anyway.
The Peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely untouched. The body was probably found around here.
You mean the bloodstain on the wall with the chalk mark?
The victim's name is Suguma Iho. An old man who
gonna
owned this
suga my
place.
nuts?
His reputation left much to be desired. This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates. Even the cheating was rampant.
You sure know a lot about it. When did you...
Why are the slot machines still on if it's been 6 months?
I told you, I gathered my own intel while waiting at the cafe. The real interesting note is that this crime scene also had no way in or out. At the time of discovery, the door was locked from the inside.
There aren't any windows either, which is expected given that it's underground. There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry. Besides, no one's able to reach that high up.
No windows. The only way in and out is the door that was locked from the inside. It's a locked room mystery. Locked room mystery.
But there's not much more to investigate. We don't know what state the body was in at the time of discovery.
I told you not to worry. The conditions have all been met.
Are we gonna see your power?
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Oh, your forte.
My forte is post-cognition, the power to see the past.
Cool.
However, it can only be used at murder scenes. To be precise, I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered.
Wait, you can see the crime scene, but you can't see the murder taking place. What a
Another way to
strange
describe it
ability.
would be as crime scene limited psychometry, if that's easier to understand.
That's amazing! It's like the perfect forte for a detective.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene.
What about the witness being murdered? What about the victim?
Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered.
What a strange ability.
The memory or perception of the witness does not affect my postcognition. What I see is what actually was there. When it comes to my power, the witness is not a camera or a recording device, but rather a trigger. Perhaps the best way to think of it is like a bookmark stuck between the pages of when the body was found.
Okay.
Well, there's no point in wasting more time explaining. Let's have a look.
That power sure is convenient. Explains all the confidence. It's similar to the Mystery Labyrinth, where I recreate the crime scene in your mind. But now it's done in the real world. Although, it is limited to both the crime scene and the moment of first discovery.
But still, it's amazing.
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Why is life so unfair? Now I'm angry. Master, can I nibble on your heart to help cheer me up?
No.
Of course not.
Halara's forte is post-cognition. It shows the crime scene as it was. Okay.
Post-cognition. I wonder what it's like. All I can do is wait for the report.
Well, do I have some good news for you?
We can also see it.
What is it this time?
Master, try to remember. Did you feel anything back on the Amaterasu Express?
Yeah, you felt their powers activate.
You know, when the other master detectives use their powers?
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers. Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears. Right. I can sense whenever a master detective uses their power.
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will work now.
Is that what it's called?
Coalescence?
Simply put, it's the ability to share someone else's power. On the train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes, but its true function is to share their powers.
Wait, then that means I can also see the scene in the past with Halara? That's amazing! Is this your ability, Shinigami?
Huh? Something like that. But there are conditions for it to activate.
So, I don't have my own forte. Everything I have is because of Shinigami. Got it.
You must kiss someone to share their ability.
Hot!
What? Kiss Halara?
Ha! I lied. Why did you blush? Did you really want to? You still don't know if Halara is a boy or a girl.
Bro, that's all woman.
Oh, quit messing around and tell me how it works.
You need permission from the person sharing the ability first. Then, you must hold hands while the ability is active. That's it.
Okay, I can do that.
Halara! I need to hold your hand! Please! Please! Let me... Hold on, I gotta dry the sweat off my hand real quick. Hold on. Okay, it's dry now. Halara, can I hold your hand? Please?
Halara. Halara?
I need you to be quiet. I'm concentrating.
Sorry, but there's something I want to ask.
I want to hold your hand.
Coalescence. Hold hands. You and me.
Please.
Yes, that way I'll be able to see the past too. I think.
You think, or you just want to hold
My
my hand?
sources made no mention of such an ability. In fact, you're just a trainee.
Yeah, but I just remembered I had it. Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's try it.
I have no intention of getting friendly with you.
Ah, she doesn't want to hold my hand. Damn.
Oh, it's not like that.
I despise you.
No!
Huh?
Why?
Just the thought of holding your hand makes my skin crawl.
Aw, that's a real kick in the nuts.
I didn't know you hated me so much.
Let me be clear. I don't just hate you in particular.
Oh, she hates all contact. Okay.
I despise all of humanity equally.
Oh, no, she just hates people. Got it.
I don't trust anyone. Except the dead.
I had a feeling. Halara must be a demon straight from hell.
I keep forgetting that I'm more into monsters than regular humans. Humans are scary. They can be pretty scary.
Then why did you choose to help me with the investigation?
As
Money.
I told you in the beginning, I always work sincerely for the payment I receive. As long as you promise payment, I will promise my utmost efforts as a professional.
Monsters are cute, but Chroma, she's very adorable. Chroma is very adorable. 10 out of 10. Would keep Chroma safe in all situations.
Then please, hold my hand. It's necessary for the investigation.
Listen, I just want to hold your hand. No other reason other than to just hold your hand. So please, let me hold your hand.
You can add this to my bill if you want. You'll agree then, right?
Bro, you don't got money. What do you mean?
Fine. If it's what I must do as a detective, then I have no choice but to agree.
Ew. Did the sound change? Cuts off hand, gives it to him. Sorry.
I can see it. Everything looks different than a moment ago.
This is my power.
Incredible. So this is post-cognition.
This game looks very interesting. It is pretty interesting. I like it.
Can you really see it?
I wish the cutscenes weren't so long, or like the things in the things in between the gameplay are like hours. It's like a Persona game. It's all about the story, and then you get like some game.
So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your own forte. Well, this does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you, but it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands joined. Very well. Go ahead and lead the investigation.
Me?
If you can see what I see, that would be for the best. I'm only acting as your assistant, after all. This is quite
Oh,
a
it's
bizarre
that type of
crime
game. Sorry, I can't get into those that much. They're interesting as hell, but the story is not great. It's going to bore the hell. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about some games. This is more like visual novel with a hint of, with like a little sprinkle of actual problem solving. You ever played the Danganronpa games? This is basically that because it's made by the same people. Where it's like, it's a game, but most of it is just looking at things and talking about stuff. And then you get to the actual game part, and it's like, well, what happened here? Except this game does it kind of strange, because it's like a fighting game or something, and also like a shooter. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. We'll have to, when we get to that part, you'll see. But that part was a little ways off because we're still trying to get clues.
But unusual crime scenes are expected when you work for the WDO.
Yes, it's basically Phoenix Wright.
Now, let's see what you're capable of.
Capable of tapping that. Never mind. Respectfully, taking you out. I'm capable of taking you on a date. Haha.
That's...
There's a roulette table. It probably hasn't been used since the incident. Excuse me, as it's covered in dust. There don't appear to be any clues on top of. Oh my goodness! There don't appear to be any clues on top of the roulette table. There's nothing underneath either. We should check someplace else. You're fine. You just got the hiccup side. Yeah. Thank you for the hydrate. There's a vent here. The four corners are covered. Well, the four corners of the cover are screwed down, so I don't think it'll open. I doubt the cover can be opened when it's like this.
But
It's too early to conclude. There's no useful information. Compare it with what was seen in post-cognition. Right, I'll give it a try. How do I use... What is ZR? Yo!
a body. I see a body. The murder scene through Halara's eyes is completely silent. There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and a corpse pinned down with nails in a similar fashion. This all feels like a dream. It doesn't seem real. There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene. And it's so quiet.
Whoa, spooky.
I knew it.
Sure enough, the secret club has dolls nailed to the wall too.
yeah,
That must be the nail man's calling card. They're nailed into the wall seemingly at random, facing all directions. I can't find a pattern. There's nothing that can be connected to the culprit. Let's try checking someplace else.
It's a man's corpse. He's probably around 60 years old. His body is pinned against the wall with countless nails. There isn't much bleeding, so the nails must have been hammered in after he died.
You're starting to get the hang of this.
Oh, he's got strangulation marks, so he was strangled again before. That guy is not jazzed up. Despite the music, which is pretty jazzy, this man is definitely not jazzed to be there.
Oh, there are marks on him. Signs that he was strangled. The vertical scratch marks were probably made when he resisted.
the most basic of basic observations. Well, at least you noticed.
That's thanks to everything I taught you at the clock tower. I'm such an awesome mentor.
This situation is identical to the murder at the clock tower.
The culprit first strangled the victim to death, and then decorated the room afterward.
So time-consuming.
Why?
That's missing bolts.
This vent. The cover is in place, but it hasn't been screwed on. Which means it could be easily
removed, right?
What are you doing? You can't touch what you see in post-cognition, even if you happen to be 3 meters tall.
Wow.
Oh, I see. But I think this will be an important clue. The vent is about 40 by 30 centimeters. A thin adult could probably pass through.
Okay. Release.
By the way,
Release.
Did you notice the nail below the vent?
No.
Below the vent?
Oh, they're bent.
Huh, some of the nails are bent downward. Maybe they were hammered in a hurry.
Or they were used to escape.
Or perhaps there's another reason.
Another reason?
They were climbed on, so they're bent. Wait, can I use post-cognition of this? Whoa! Was this moved during the incident? As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem to be related to the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check another place. But it gives me points! There's a doll nailed to the roulette table, too.
I see.
There's also a doll nailed here, right in the middle of the roulette wheel. The doll itself seems to be the same as the others. There doesn't seem to be anything noteworthy. That is in of itself sufficient knowledge. Let's check someplace else. Nito Chirito, does he know it's by 40 by 40? Does he have a ruler or a measuring tape, or it's just speculation? He just thinks it's 40 by 40 by 40. I don't, 40 by 30. Because I guess you could tell how big something is. I have a ruler. Let me see. How big is 30 centimeters? I had a ruler. Oh, my ruler went. Well, I had a ruler over here. I don't know what happened to it. Glass in the counter. There's a glass in the counter. It has a thin layer of dust, so it could have been there since the incident. A key was in the glass at the time of the body was discovered. If you want to investigate, we could use post-cognition. Right, got it. I keep pushing the wrong button. Oh my gosh, we're holding hands!
Oh,
there's a key
in the glass.
Oh.
Is it the key to the room?
Seems like it. By the way, being an illegal casino, the security was extremely tight. There's only one master key.
Like there's only one Master Emerald.
It's also a special key that can't be duplicated.
If it was thrown in from outside the vent, it wouldn't be inside the glass.
So this is definitely another locked room mystery! Hooray! I'm so glad I met you!
What a strange individual. Oh.
Yeah.
The slot machine is spotless. Looks like it was well taken care of. There's nothing here of interest.
Yeah.
Seems that way. Let's check someplace else. Right. Right! It's go time!
What a rich fragrance! How about a taste, Master?
Let's see this. I have a ruler, but it's cut into it. I don't know where the other half... What? Why do you have half a ruler? It's technically still a ruler. Let's say this. I'm a fan of every type of monster except for spiders. Fuck them. But at the same time, ghosts are weird. Spiders. My best friend is a spider. What do you mean?
What does that mean?
When the body was discovered, this door was locked from the inside. There's no other way in or out of the room. In other words, it's a locked room mystery! Locked room mystery! Things are heating up! The chairs are lined up neatly. Did someone rearrange the chairs after the incident?
Well,
Either the Peacekeepers did, or the staff here did. Either way, it's not something to worry about. True. I'll check someplace else. No you won't. We're gonna use post-cognition. Or precognition. The chair is knocked over. Could this be evidence of a struggle between the victim and the culprit? I don't know about that. The culprit could have knocked it over on purpose to throw off the investigation. There's not much we can get from it, other than the fact that it's knocked over. Let's check somewhere else. Right.
The lock is broken. Maybe someone broke it and forced their way in.
I accidentally stepped on the ruler, and after that, I just said I'm not throwing away, so I cut it perfectly to make it look like it was meant to be that. So it's like a 6-inch ruler?
But from the looks of it, there's no sign of the lock or door being tampered with.
Yeah, but why would you need a ruler that small?
I think that's about it.
I think I've checked where I can. Let's end the investigation. Finished!
that should do it. There isn't much else to investigate.
So I do have a small art book, and honestly... Oh, that actually makes sense. If it's perfectly... Yeah, that actually... Okay. That makes sense then. A little ruler for little straight lines.
Before, but it's surprisingly convenient to be able to share my post-cognition.
Actually, my ability is called Plunder. You no longer have post-cognition. So, have fun being a normal detective.
It's exhausting to explain what I see to a client.
The cool part of having a small ruler is it's portable. Yeah! So is a measuring tape. But I guess you can't really draw straight lines with a measuring tape.
Really?
People do not believe what they cannot see. I have often been called a liar.
I suppose fortes aren't always convenient.
We still have locked room mysteries to examine. The second incident was at the mansion near Gima District.
Tegima!
I have an idea of where to go. Let's hurry there.
Gima, Gima, Gima. Can you hear me when I do this? Plunger reminds me of an anime. Plunder. Yeah, Plunder is an anime reference. You ever seen the anime Charlotte? Basically that. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen Charlotte, it is such a good anime. It is so good that I've seen it like 4
The
times.
building we're heading to is access through Gima District. Let's hurry there.
How do I get to Gima? Oh, I can just go this way, so I'll do this. Maybe? Yeah! Yeah! As soon as he said the ad disappeared, so I didn't get the other half. Oh, Plunder. Welcome back. Well, sorry about the ad. Welcome back. So Plunder is a reference to an anime. If you've ever seen the anime Charlotte, it is very good. And I have seen that anime at least 4 times. That's how good I think it is. But I'm biased because I like good animes with heartfelt stories. And in this one, this dude just becomes a god. stealing people's abilities. And he saves the world. Is Charlotte the one where the guy becomes... Yeah, he becomes the One-Eyed Reaper? Yeah, basically. That's the one. It is so good. It is so good! I can only understand why you would watch it 6 times. It's like when I watch Heaven's Lost Property. I've seen Heaven's Lost Property like at least a dozen times, and I never get sick of it. Or, Oh My Goddess. I've seen Oh My Goddess a ton of times, and I never get sick of it. It's so good. But I like rom-coms, so it didn't say very much. That person. Oh, what's wrong, Master? Doesn't she seem a bit uneasy? It's like she might fall over at any moment.
Come on.
You're really gonna help yourself when it comes to the ladies, can't you? You really can't help yourself when it comes to the ladies, can you? It isn't like that. Talk to the woman. Woman! Tell me problem. I fix. Excuse me, is something wrong? You seem upset. Who are you? I'm kind of a detective. In training? Detective, I see.
Well?
So, it's something wrong? Well, actually, I've run away from home. Lady, you're like 30. What do you mean run away from home? I'm at a loss about what to do next. Go home. Oh? This smells like a case. Let's hear her out, Master. Yeah, you might be right. I should avoid getting involved, but I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I just left her alone.
Well?
Could you give me some more details? Well, I'm the daughter of a merchant who does business throughout the Kanai Ward. Due to family circumstances, I decided that I would have an arranged marriage. Thinking of what's best for my family, I should accept the proposal. But my suitor is an awful person.
Oh no.
You should give me a list of animes that are good, and please don't put in ReZero at all. I hate that anime with passion. But I kind of liked ReZero. I even saw the movie, and the movie was pretty boring. But I like the show. I don't have a list of. I don't have like a specific list of anime. I just have ones that I like. And some people would say they are bad, but I like them. Let's see, I'll give you my top 5 anime. Heaven's Lost Property, Oh My Goddess, Gurren Lagann, Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple, and what's the 5th anime that I've seen like a bajillion times? Let me get on my anime list real quick. I don't have an account, I'm just gonna look to see. Because I know there's an anime on there that I've seen that I'm like, bro, you gotta watch this. It's the, what's it called? It's pretty basic. It's the one that like stomps on my heart every time I watch it. What's it called? It's the one about the guy who goes into, like, he dies, but then he gets transferred to, a plane of existence, but he's, like, not dead, but he's on his way to dying. And the name of the team is, like, Not Dead Yet Battlefront, or something like that, but that's not what the show's called. I like Date A Live, too. Date A Live is, I actually enjoy. Let's see if I can find it on this list. I've seen 2 of them already and I love them. Talking about the one that he dies while saving everybody in a tunnel because he... Yes, that one. I don't remember what the name of that one was. God, it stomps on my heart every time I watch it. I get the close to the ugly crying. What was it called? Anime where guy dies. I don't remember the name of it either, but I love that anime. And the anime didn't make me. It didn't make you cry? I thought it made me. It made me almost. It didn't make me cry, but I was close. I might be just not dead yet. Angel Beats! I'm gonna type it in and it's gonna be like... Oh, you mean Angel Beats? Yeah, Angel Beats. That's what it is. That's a good one. Oh, it did. It did make you cry, not didn't. It was... It basically stomped on my heart. It's a very simple name, but yeah, Angel Beats is pretty simple. If you haven't seen Made in Abyss is fantastic. I like that one too. I'm trying to think what else I like. I don't know. I guess I just like anime where it like pulls at my heartstrings and makes me want to just cry ugly tears, but I don't cry. So yeah, Made in Abyss. I think you'll recognize it from the memes because Nanachi's in it. I don't know if you know who Nanachi is. I heard it from my own ears. He said he was only using my father.
Huh?
Huh? Then why not talk to your father about it? There's nothing I can do without proof. Besides, my father is very keen on him. When I told my father I didn't want to go to get married, he yelled at me and I said I shouldn't cause trouble.
I see.
So that's why you ran away from home.
Aww.
How lame. Let's get out of here, Master.
No.
Wow, we can't do that. Having to marry an evil man sounds terrible.
Right.
Leaving home has given me some time to think. I want to try talking to my father. But if I went back now, I don't think we could have a civil conversation. I'm terribly sorry to ask, but could you take this letter to my father for me? I'll reward you for your trouble.
Say.
Does this chick think the detectives are errand boys? We can't just leave her like this. That's my master, sipping over every... Oh! She said the S word! Sipping over every woman every woman he meets, and making their wishes come true. It's not like that. Okay, I'll help you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. My father should be in front of Kanai Station right now.
Hey.
It'd be a good idea to ask what he looks like, right? The station's a busy place after all.
That's true.
That's true. Exactly what does your father look like?
Well...
I know that anime, I'm watching it. Hey! What was the name of that one anime? Let me see. Hold on. I gotta go to Crunchyroll real quick. Oh, Somali and the Forest Spirit. That's another good one I really liked. So if you have a chance to watch Somali and the Forest Spirit, let me drop I grab this name. I cannot. That's another good one. Yeah, that one. Well, he should be wearing a suit, navy blue from head to toe. It's his favorite.
I see.
Oh, I see. Thank you. paired with the devil. Oh, paired these. Should I go? Well, never mind.
There's a large mansion beyond the gate over there. I wonder if that's the second crime scene.
That's probably it. Let's go inside.
Locked.
It's closed, as expected.
Bro!
Are you sure?
Why is she so strong?
Wait! It looks like a haunted mansion.
I hope there aren't any ghosts around. I have a feeling they'll appear this time.
Bro, what do you mean? You're literally a ghost!
I've been meaning to ask, but aren't you kind of a ghost yourself?
The incident occurred about 3 months ago. The victim was Ali Hohen, the owner of this mansion.
That one's on your list? Perfect. Let's take a show.
He had no family and lived alone. The mansion is now empty and dilapidated.
Dilapidated.
The crime scene is in the
Fun word.
study near the back. Let's go.
What a... Okay.
Mailman Killings had another...
There was one frame.
Besides the locked room. The first person to find the body was always the same person.
The dude with the alibis.
That worshiper from church? Do you suspect him too?
What he said did make sense.
So I'll give you one... It's not going to pull on your heartstrings, but it's a real good one that I love to watch so many times. What is it? Honestly, I'm tempted to watch it again.
He's been obsessed with the Nailman and had access to the names of potential victims. It's not too surprising for him to be the first on the scene each time.
I guess I shouldn't assume things going into this.
That's right.
Lord Marksman? Hold on. Lord Marksman and Venatus? Or Venatus? Venatus? Oh! I saw, apparently I've seen half of this. I don't remember watching it though, so I'll have to watch it again. Apparently I got to episode 6. Yeah, I don't know. I got to episode 6, but I have no memory of actually watching it. But I'll add it to the list. It's in my watch list already. What is going on here? Yeah, I have no memory of watching that, but apparently I've seen it. You nearly got to the best episode. I'd have to start it over because I don't remember anything about it. I don't even remember watching it.
It's down this hallway. The crime scene is in the room on the right side. There's little time. Let's head straight there.
Ha! Think you're partners now just because you held hands with my master? I'll have you know, Master and I are connected on a much deeper level.
Yeah, you own my soul. What do you mean?
Don't make it sound so suggestive.
See this? I had that anime download to one of my phones. So when the power went out, nice. That's very convenient to have something downloaded to your phone so you just watch it later.
Feels like a jump scare's coming up.
Mwah.
So this is the study where the crime took place.
Oh, it's open. I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of discovery here, too.
That tickly show. That tickly shows how much you love anime. I mean, who doesn't love anime? It's a great medium. It's a great genre of television and movies.
There's nothing left here either. It's all cleaned up.
It's always changed to tickly. I don't know. You tickling somebody? Alex, who you tickling? And why is it not me? Is it your accent? I don't know.
I don't want to do it, but I suppose I can share my post-cognition again here.
Bro, just say you don't want to hold hands with me.
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just make it quick.
Investigation. You don't have a tickling emote? It's okay.
That's true.
This is where the witness found the body. The bloodstains are still here. Considering the amount of blood, the victim was probably killed here, right?
It appears.
It seems very likely. We're holding hands!
The crime scene of the murder is
Maybe your sister again?
before us. It all happens in silence, as though awakening from an eternal slumber.
Damn, bro. You got nailed.
But the corpse will never wake up again.
What?
Even if the corpse did awaken, the nails pinning him down would prevent him from rising.
What are you saying?
The door is the only entrance and exit to the room.
Bite her anyway. Fight through the pain. Bite through the pain.
There are no windows and the vent is small. I don't see any escape routes from the locked room. Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre mystery.
The one with no eyes?
The cause of death here appears to be strangulation as well. And like the others, there are rope marks around the neck and traces of a struggle. Oh, but on a closer look, there's a mark left by a thin string on the back of his neck.
Whoa! What does that mean?
Than the rope that was used to strangle him. The thickness is completely different.
There are two different types of string marks on the body. Was he strangled twice? But even then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind his neck. And why do the strings have different thicknesses?
I don't know. Maybe he was being pulled around? You just looked at your tape, and there's a googly eye stuck to it. You should put another googly eye on it just to match. That way you have a face on your tape.
Anyway, it's an important piece of evidence.
Oh, I'll remember that for you.
The victim is a well-built man, approximately 30 years old. The corpse here is also covered in nails. His appendages and chest are all nailed to the floor.
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate from an early age. But along with aggressive land sharking and other illicit transactions, he made shady deals with Amaterasu Corp. There are several reasons he'd be hated.
I don't have any. I don't know.
His name on it was bound to be in the first.
You just have random googly eyes appearing in your house. He's a ghost. You have a ghost in your house that puts googly eyes on things. is to be he'd be hated. A doll with his name on it was bound to have, but okay.
I wonder how the person who cursed him feels now that he's actually dead.
Happy.
Perhaps they feel no responsibility. They just hopped on the urban legend bandwagon.
Is that really the case? Wait, this is odd.
He peed his pants too.
Did you find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse are all slightly different.
Okay.
The length isn't the problem here. It's how hard they were hammered in.
What do you mean?
The nails driven into the lower torso went through the body and into the floor.
Dang, if it's the ghost again, I'm going to be annoyed. It's the ghost.
But the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate all the way through the body.
But why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard on the upper body?
He got tired.
That's not the only unnatural thing. Take a look at the blood.
Oh, it's streaking down. Was the body moved?
The nail wounds on the lower torso appear to be bleeding sideways.
Like he was nailed to the floor. But so then was he resting on something, or was...
But the upper torso wounds are bleeding vertically down toward his waist.
Oh, that's... okay. You gonna become a ghost just to fuck up the ghost? Don't do that. It's not allowed.
Blood flows differently between the upper and lower body?
Which means he was probably nailed somewhere else first, and then he was moved later.
Maybe the upper and lower torsos are different people, and they were smushed together after death.
That's disturbing.
That's gonna be weird to figure it out later. Oh! Landscape paintings and extravagant frames are on display. All these paintings look incredibly expensive. It'd be a shame if someone farted on it. They're counterfeits. Not a single one is genuine. It doesn't look like there's anything relevant to the case here. Let's investigate somewhere else. It's a carefully organized bookshelf. Looks like all the novels belong to the same series, the Going Saga.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in the bathroom later. Dang it, then I'll hire a demon to kill it. There you go. That's the way to do it. I believe this series has more than 150 volumes. Unfortunately, the author has passed away. It's a shame that the story never saw an ending. Make your own ending, Scrub. Oh! 2 extraordinarily thick books are stacked on the desk. Two extraordinarily thick books. These books are in great condition aside from the dust. They look completely untouched.
Beats me.
He probably wanted to seem knowledgeable. They haven't been moved for a while. They are probably not related to the case. Postcognition! Holy frick! Oh, that is awfully scary. Oh! Several dolls have been nailed to the floor. After the clock tower and the secret club, this makes 3. It doesn't make any less creepy though.
Beats me.
Now's not the time to show fear. Investigate thoroughly and find the clues to solve the case. Right. How many dollars does that person have? A lot. They have a lot of dollars.
I see.
The dolls have nothing in common. And I don't see any unusual markings either.
I appears.
Nothing to do with the case then. Alright, let's go back up here. The painting has been slightly moved.
What is that?
There's an expensive looking landscape painting, but it's tilted, and I wonder why. Could this be related to the locked room?
It appears.
Doubtful. Judging by the marks on the wall, I'd say this painting was hung at an angle. The peacekeepers must have altered it by mistake during the investigation. How confusing. Why did dolls turn into dollars? You know what? Fuck autocorrect. Dude, okay, so my phone does the same thing. I'll write the word the, T-H-E, but sometimes I'll write T-G-E instead of T-H-E, and it leaves it that way. Or sometimes I'll write T-H-E, and it autocorrects it to T-G-E. I don't even know what T-G-E is! My phone and then my phone autocorrects the dumbest words. Like a word that I know I spelled correctly, it will autocorrect it to something completely unrelated. This is why I said autocorrect hates people and loves to destroy everything. For real. A series of books arranged neatly on the shelf. There's no indication that the books have been moved. I don't think they relate to the case. I agree. Let's look somewhere else. Got it. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Let go of my hand. Fish.
That's true.
There are fish in the tank. It's almost like it's a fish tank. It does seem like they've been cared. It doesn't seem like they've been cared for since the owner was killed. They're looking pretty bad. Inside the tank is some kind of secret passage.
Yeah.
It would be interesting. It doesn't appear to be related to the case. Post-cognition. There's a huge tank here, but there aren't any fish inside. Living things can't be seen through post-cognition. It doesn't have that ability. Ah, I see. There's a switch from the projector on the desk. Looks like it was set to off when the corpse was found. Oh, there's a lamp. The lamp's light is pointed to the table. It probably wasn't turned on at the time. I don't see anything suspicious. Doesn't seem like the lamp is related to the case. What is this thing? What is that? These are different. the no witnesses. Kills all the fish. You ever seen that what was it called? What's that show called on Netflix? Black Mirror. You ever seen the Black Mirror episode where they use like a neural implant reader or something like that, or like memory thingy, that you can like use your memories and take pictures with it and stuff? It's kind of like, and then they're like, oh yeah, so and so murdered this person, and the police used the witnesses or the memories of the people to solve the murders, or to see who the murderer was, and the murderer was like, oh well, no witnesses, and then they killed the baby, but the only thing that did see was like the guinea pig or the pet or whoever was like in that, because I remember there was like they looked at an animal's memories, and the animal saw everything that happened because they even killed the baby, who would have also remembered. The projector's installed in the center of the bookcase. It wasn't on the corpse. It wasn't on when the corpse was found. You'll never reach it, Master. I'll check it out for you. Well, did you find anything unusual? Nope, everything's extremely usual and unrelated to the case. Thanks. That really doesn't help. Let go of my hand. Okay, so there's definitely something going on with this corner right here.
It can't be. Yep, it's nothing.
Can I look at that in the...
It can't be.
I can't. But there's... What is this? What is this right here?
It can't be. Yep, it's nothing.
Well, these books are lined up neatly. And they're covered in dust. Nobody's touched them for a long time. Meaning they won't help us with the case. And we check the door.
Can't be.
There is a vent, but it's too small for a person to fit through. And it's also screwed shut from the inside. It seems impossible to remove.
What's this now?
What's this
Master,
now?
I discovered something. There are marks in the gap between the vents, like something scraped against it.
Really?
Oh.
But given your height, you couldn't see it even if you stood on a chair.
Wow! Rude! We stand short kings here, madam!
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the vent?
I will do so for 10,000 Xian.
10,000 Xian for standing on a chair?
You're charging me for it?
What a rude asshole. We are short, but we could do stuff. Yeah, I could almost reach the top shelf.
I jest.
Oh, now you're getting chummy, eh?
The marks in the vent seem to be left by strings rubbing against it. Did someone hitch a string to it or something?
Oh, maybe that's how they locked the door from the inside.
It shouldn't even be visible from your perspective. I'm surprised you noticed.
Oh, it was just a hunch.
See? I told you I'm useful. I do way more than just float around. You should give me 10,000 Xian as a reward.
What are you gonna do with 10,000 Xian? I'll say this, I'm short, but my sister's taller than me. Well, is your sister like the big sister or the little sister? That like also matters, right? Oh, the twins. Yes, I remember. Yes, I remember seeing this. They're talking about this at some point.
This is...
The door to the study. We left it open just in case. It's always good to be wary of sudden attacks. Never let your guard down. Got it. Got it! It's because of the teachings of yours truly. You're welcome, Master. You silly goof. I hope you die. So like your tasty, tasty soul can be mine. Did I look at everything?
It can't be. Yeah, it's nothing.
Can I look at this? Oh wait, can I look at the lamp? No, that's not what I want to look at back.
It can't be.
Yeah.
It's a lamp. The light's on right now.
Say,
Make sure to use proper lighting in addition to these kinds of lighting. As I stream me occur, me who sits in the dark with one singular lamp on. What are you talking to, Shinigami? I sit in the dark with 3 monitors blasting all kinds of light, so really, who needs another light on? Some reason she's bigger than me in every way. This is bullshit. Sorry for the... No, you're good. You're good. We're chilling. I want to flip it. What the heck?
it can't be. Yup, it's nothing.
Lara's hands are smaller and softer than I thought.
What does that have to do with anything, Yuma?
Considering Halara's strength, I thought they would be bulkier.
Master, is holding hands all it takes to get you hot and heavy? You're making me sad.
Bro, what?
No.
No! I just thought her hands were soft. Is that wrong?
Though I am curious, is Halara a man or a woman?
They're, whatever.
What's wrong? Is something bothering you?
Yeah, the fact that he doesn't know if you're a man or a woman.
Not at all.
Heck yeah, no needs light.
I guess it'd be pretty rude to ask now.
So what you rocking down there, Halara? Halara Nightmare. What do you have rocking down there, huh?
It can't be. Yup, it's nothing.
Oh, can I see this now? Not the lights off?
Can't be. Yup, it's nothing.
What if I use post-cognition on this? No, that didn't change anything. There, Jazzy Human.
It can't be.
Pretty
Yup, it's
jazzy.
nothing.
I want to know what this is. That's definitely something. I just don't know what it is yet.
It can't be. Yup, it's nothing.
Can you stop saying that?
It can't be. Yup, it's nothing.
Oh, I didn't look at the door while it was okay.
The door here can only be locked with a key. However, there is only the master key. No spares exist. The scenario resembles the locked room mystery in the casino. We can disregard the possibility of a duplicate key. The master key was found in this room at the time of discovery.
Okay.
This is also similar to the locked room mystery in the secret club.
Yeah, they're
But
the
there
similar
is one
events.
difference. The key was found underneath the corpse.
Under the corpse? But we can't move the corpse in the past, so we can't confirm if that's true.
Post-cognition isn't all-powerful, but it's a fact that the key was found under the corpse. I have a crime scene photo, taken back then, in my jacket pocket. No detail has slipped past my efforts.
That reminds me of a joke of who are you and oh, who are you? How'd you get in here? Well, I'm a locksmith. And I'm a locksmith.
Right.
Thank you. Bro, you touching your titty? It's a kitty! She just has a cat photo on her?
Wait, not that one. I meant the other photo. This one's unrelated to the case.
Oh, this is it. You're right. The key's near the middle of his back. But can this photo be trusted? Could it be something the Peacekeepers fabricated?
Alex, do you keep random cat photos in your pocket?
The Peacekeepers acknowledge the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for fabrication. After all, it would be more convenient for them to have fewer mysteries to deal with.
That's true. Sorry for being doubtful.
No, that's expected of a detective. You're starting to figure out how to do your job.
My job is to
Was
not mess this
that a
up.
compliment?
Is that really all it takes to please you?
Girl, you know it.
Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of that photo.
I'm devoid of getting compliments. You see, I am so lonely all the time, and I need to be praised more because I'm a king, probably. Who's asking? I'm asking. Give me them cat photos. Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of the photo.
Remember it.
Remember? Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
What is that?
Why a sketch? How can it help solve the mystery?
Gotta solve that mystery. Hey, Scooby-Doo, I'm coming after you.
What was with that cat photo anyway? That's surprisingly cute.
It can't be. Yep, it's nothing. It can't be.
What is that? Oh, is it this doll? Alright, what else do I have to look at?
It can't be.
Oh, this doll. No?
Yeah.
Even in the past, several books lined the shelf. I checked, but it doesn't seem to like anything's different between then and now.
I see.
In that case, it's probably not related to the case. Is it this doll that's in that picture? What are these?
It can't be. Yep, it's nothing.
No, I didn't see everything there is to be found here.
Can't be. Yep, it's nothing.
That's right.
There's a projector installed in the center of the bookcase. I'd take a look, but I can't reach it.
That's right.
Laura, could you please take a look around the projector?
Very well.
Sure, give me a moment. The projector is pretty dusty. Doesn't seem to have been used since before the incident. So it's probably got nothing to do with the case. Okay. I use Zora to escape the question. No! Turn on the light and then see? Turn the projector on?
It can't be.
Oh wait, oh no, this is done. We're done looking at it.
Can't be. Yep, it's nothing. It can't be.
You didn't say Zoro got lost. Let's see. So you have to answer it? What? I'm confused. I'm confusion.
It can't be. Yep, it's nothing.
Maybe if we talk to this lady.
Laura.
Laura.
Mysteries aren't uncommon among all the unsolved cases the WDO deals with.
Remember, the rule's bad with the fudge. Didn't mean to say that.
My question to you is, why do you think culprits create these locked room mysteries?
To make it look like the victims committed suicide?
Correct. By cutting the space off from the outside, the murder is made to look as if the victim killed himself.
But why would the victim nail himself to the floor?
However, the culprit of the Nailman killings doesn't seem to care about making it appear that way. So why make it out to be a locked room mystery? I believe the reason lies in the mystical nature of the Nailman and how it bolsters the urban legend's legitimacy.
Let's say Zoro is bad with directions and he gets lost very easily. Oh, that's right, because Nami's the navigator, right? Problem is, how the hell would your yeah, that's the issue. Where why would they make a locked room mystery if they're going to leave a trademark anyway, which is nailing themselves to the ground?
It's locked for the sake of soft branding, making this a rather rare case.
I see.
Master, are you sure you get it?
Not really.
I do. Maybe.
Can I leave?
Yeah, but...
Oh, this doll on the wall. We were talking about this doll.
Doll nailed to the wall. Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of dolls nailed to the walls in the other crime scenes. Maybe there was no room to nail them to the walls because of all the bookshelves in the way?
But that still leaves this wall open.
Wait, this doll has both eyes gouged out.
I'm gonna have for a little bit, make sure you have fun, and I will mess with Chroma later. Have fun! Don't get lost. Have a good day.
Did the culprit do this on purpose? This keeps getting more and more disturbing.
But it's kinda creepy cute. I want to put one next to the top of a staircase so people can run into it at night.
What? That's me.
Why would you want to do that?
You know, this doll seems made of cheaper materials compared to the other ones.
Hey, you're right. Like it's made of resin instead of porcelain. The texture looks cheap, but also more durable.
Too bad it doesn't have eyeballs.
The eye holes are connected to each other in the head cavity. It's like that darkness is staring into me.
Stare into the darkness. Welcome to my domain! Huh?
There's a mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. Looks like a string rubbed against it.
There's a mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. Oh, he's talking about that. I can't see my mouse, but he's talking about that. Like it's cut.
How did this mark get here?
Easily. I made it.
Looks like there's nothing left.
Yay, that's A-okay for the investigation here.
Can't be. Yep, it's nothing.
Now we've gathered enough evidence. Though it appears complicated at first glance, the answer is simple.
Huh? Halara, did you already solve the locked room mystery?
What? You haven't?
No.
There's no way to solve it with what we have. How was the room locked?
It's unfit for one detective to ask another that question. For the sake of your own pride, you must figure it out. Unless you'd like to hire me to do it for you. It won't come cheap.
I'll figure it out myself.
It's really all about the money with Helara.
Hell, Lara.
The longer I'm with Halara, the deeper into debt I'll get. It's starting to scare me.
Now, let us be swift. Next up is our last crime scene.
Wait!
Let's go.
The next one is the art gallery in Ginma district. We're running low on time, so we must hurry.
Right. The chief's in danger after all.
Danger! I'm a little danger noodle. Oh, okay, if I get out of this area. Where's her dad? Current location, request objective. Let's go back to Ginma. Tired. It's almost supper time. Even though I'm not hungry, but I can eat. I have a lasagna that I can make. Oh, seems like they're restoring the building.
I get it.
It rains 24/7. No wonder this place is a wreck. They got that acid rain. Where is her dad? After spending time in the agency, Yoko tells Yuma that to go to the master to go find the master test since it was and then arrived. Yet at the hotel, Yuma told. Oh, this isn't. Vic. Requests. Paired with the devil. Who is waiting at Kanai Station in the blue suit. Okay. Let's go to Kanai Station. Can I fast travel to Kanai Station?
Master's got secret memories stashed
In
away.
Gumshoe Gab, you can watch special episodes with each detective, but you're gonna have to find the memory shards to first unlock them.
Here's a hint.
If you're having trouble finding a memory shard, check out the hints. I have one memory cost. And combined with reasoning deathmatch sequences, the resist ability recovers even faster if equipped alone and has the same effect as Stand By Me 1. Looks like I can get to Ginma, to Kanai Station if I take Kamazaki. If I go to Kamazaki District. Can I take the bus? I think the bus station's over here. Yeah, it's over there. Maybe easier if I fast travel to Kanai. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain. Rain. It's raining, it's pouring, and the old man is snoring. How dare you snore in the face of evil? Evil! The man wearing the blue suit at Kanai Station. This way. How do I get into the... Is it over here? But current attendance is not stellar. Man with the blue suit. Oh, this guy.
Oh,
A completely navy blue suit. Could this be the merchant girl's father? Is the man with him the client's suitor? I bet he is. He even looks evil.
no.
We can't tell just from the appearances. Anyway, let's try talking to them. Yo, mister, I got a question for you. How about I break your kneecaps for making your daughter cry? Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Who are you?
Yeah.
If you don't mind, we're in the middle of an important conversation. I have a letter from your daughter.
What?
What did you say? You know my daughter's whereabouts?
Well?
Yes, but would you please read this letter first?
Nah.
You're not actually listening to this guy, are you, sir? I'll see for myself. This is without a doubt her handwriting.
No, no.
There's some kind of mistake. I would never mistake my daughter's handwriting.
Well,
I'm afraid that if what's written here is true, this marriage cannot be allowed to continue. Just gonna walk away? Ugh, I almost got away with it too. If it weren't for your meddling kids and that dang ghost of yours. He's not even trying to hide it. He sounds like some second-rate cartoon villain. No point in pretending anymore. Scam's over the moment they start to doubt you. Later, chumps! Hey, wait! There's no need to follow him.
thanks a lot.
Thank you for delivering me this letter.
No.
It was nothing. I'll try talking to my daughter. Allow me to properly thank you another day.
Yes.
Give me $10 million. Sure.
For now.
Let's go report to the client. Is it gonna take me to Ganai? To Ginma? That's where I found that girl, right?
And that's what happened.
I don't think you'll have anything to worry about her. I don't think you'll have to worry about that arranged marriage anymore.
Thank goodness.
Really? Then my father actually believed me.
Thank you.
I think I'll go home now. Thank you so much for everything. Yeah! I hope it goes well.
Well,
We did our part. Who cares what happens next?
No.
Well, we're involved now, so I'd like for her to be happy. Oh, I get it. This must be the way of the simp. Bro, you simping? Why do you keep calling me that? Paired with the devil! Ugh! Ugh! Speak to the devil! I'm a devil! I'm a little devil! A little baby devil! I'm a tiny little devil. I'm a baby little devil. The devil in me is the devil in you. Because I am all the devils, yeah. A little devil. A little devil, devil. A little devil. I'm about to hurrah. Alright, I need to go to the museum, which is right there. Shout, shout, shout at the devil. At the little baby devil. I'm shouting, I'm shouting.
So this is the art gallery. It's closed due to special circumstances.
A
The
murder?
murder occurred only about a month ago. But I'm certain the crime scene has been cleaned up like the others. Not that it matters to me.
But wait! It's not a good idea to break into the art gallery!
Did you say something?
That's our Hellora.
The
Hellora.
crime scene is deep inside the art gallery. It's one of many storage rooms. Come, I won't allow time to be wasted.
Wait, please!
Please. Shout, shout, shout at the devil. How about to rock? I'll play for another half an hour.
Is this the storage room where the crime scene took place? It's locked.
We're going in.
Lee! You gotta stop kicking doors open!
We're like a couple of thugs or something.
It seems like we've got a new issue. All these broken doors.
Was the first on the scene the person from the church again?
As expected, it's the same worshipper.
He's a shipper.
And he did say he was following the victim after finding a doll.
Mossman,
Of the
hello!
same name.
Thank you for the
He
raid.
saw the
I
victim
mean,
enter the building late at night.
hold on. I
He
gotta.
then searched the premises with the art gallery staff. When they opened this storage room,
Can I
they
pause
discovered
this?
the
I can. We're missing plot. I was actually gonna end pretty soon. Oh, probably helps if I write the name of the person. There, I think that worked.
It could be dead wrong on that. He does not seem good.
Hey, this must be a new clip from today.
I mean, to be honest, I think Yukari is really good, especially after you show me her other personality. Like this
Personality
one,
thing for Yukari
yeah,
really
Looks like you're the only guy on the team
it's
tonight.
super
I see.
helpful.
So this is
I don't know about this dialogue.
according to my data. Every single man in the world
Part of
fantasizes
Hero.
of having one. Wait, is that what
Huh? I don't know what's happening.
aside, I have no problem.
But hi, Saren, Moss, how are you guys? How is Persona? I saw I was lurking in your channel earlier. I can close that window because I'm not gonna watch myself play. But yeah, thank you for raiding. My name is That One Guy Flea. I'm the shadow that lurks in the forest. I'm a variety streamer, and I do things sometimes. Thank you. How are you? How's the stream going? Well, the first hour and a half of stream, I was not streaming because I forgot to hit the go live button. I've actually been playing this game for 3 hours, but it only shows 2 hours because I'm a dummy. I hit the go live button and filled out some stuff, and then I got distracted and did something else. So the go live button went away. And I didn't notice until I went to take a bathroom break, came back, looked at my stream timer, and it was still at 0. Also, hello, a fleece? Are you my twin? Are we fleas together? That's such a bummer. Tell me about it. I was sitting here making noises and comments to myself for an hour and a half, and I didn't even know it. I could have actually gone the whole stream without actually knowing if I was live or not. The only reason I noticed is because I went to the bathroom and then came back and then looked at my stream timer, and yeah. So that's my day. Other than that, actually, I've been having fun. We're getting into the nitty gritty of the Nail Man. It's quite a funny story. You did notice not any further in. I feel like a fleece. Yeah. I'm so mad. I hate everything. I was just like, oh yeah, normally it's normal for me not to have anybody like interact with chat. But then, like, to realize that I wasn't even online is the big kicker. Like, it's a real kick in the nuts, you know? But the game is great. I'm having fun. We're getting close to figuring out who the Nail Man is.
Body of the victim inside it. The door was locked at the time of discovery, and the key was found inside.
Ooh, another locked room mystery. That's more total.
Nutters.
But I'm starting to get bored. It's not so special anymore.
What do you mean special? People have died. Let's start investigating.
Yeah, sounds good.
We are the main character, Yuma. We're actually that kid, and he's a world detective in training. And he made a contract with that ghost. So that ghost owns our soul now, and our memories. And that's how
I'll find out for you.
I already forgot her name. Hilara? That's Hilara. She's our partner for this mission.
Oh!
Seems like this is where the body was at the time of the incident. There's no trace of it anymore, though.
Beats me.
Looks like the area has been cleared up. Probably by the Keystkeepers or the art gallery staff. I don't think investigating here will help turn up any useful information. But we can use postcognition.
Postcognition reveals the crime scene in slightly faded colors. The room looked vaguely hazy in my eyes, even with the rows of vivid paintings within the art gallery. The smell of paint oil that permeated the room wasn't that of the past,
but the present.
If even the smells from the past could be recreated, the stench of the corpse would be much more overwhelming.
She looks upside down, but she's not.
The corpse of a young woman. She has nails all over her body, as expected.
The victim's name is Isomoe.
I like how they
She used her good
censor
looks
the
to have
blood by
relations
making
with
it pink.
men.
Isomoe. These names, man.
The amount of suspects who could have written her name on the doll is nearly too high to count.
The victim has those same marks that suggest being strangled to death. Huh? But there aren't any scratches that would have been left from a struggle. And...
You noticed as well.
Yeah, there's a wound on the back of her head. It looks pretty deep.
She was knocked unconscious and then strangled.
This may be the real cause of death.
If you're wondering why there's a hand-holding scene, to use post-cognition with Hilara, I have to hold her hand. So that my ability, Coalescence, can be activated. The cardboard boxes are stacked up. Judging from the labels, the boxes were brought in after the incident.
It appears.
Looks like there's artwork inside. They must be storing the items no longer on exhibit. I don't think these are related to the investigation. But precognition is! The cardboard boxes are stacked up. Judging from the labels, there are artworks inside.
Yeah.
There's a layer of dust in the boxes. It doesn't look like the culprit touched them. Meaning they've got nothing to do with the case. Cool. That didn't help me at all. Hand-holding before marriage? A fleece. Listen, we have a reason to hold hands before marriage. It's because I need to use my coalescence ability to see what she sees with her post-cognition ability. You see, there's a reason we're holding hands. It's not because I want to or anything. I mean, Halara is super cool, and she's pretty and strong, and she makes my heart go boom boom. But there's really no other reason I'd be holding her hand other than to solve a mystery. It's a portrait of a painting. It's a portrait of a painting and nails driven into it. The picture really conveys the time period. Maybe the person depicted is an important figure from years ago. Huh! There's nothing dignified about this guy. He just looks like a regular old geezer. Me, every time I look in the mirror. Where's that picture now? Okay. Let's look at this wall. A vent! It's too small for anybody to fit through.
The only way in or out of here besides the door is this window.
That window is way too small for anybody to fit in.
The window juts out and is used as a vent. It doesn't appear big enough for someone to move through.
Currently, it opens outward slightly, but there are no other suspicious traces on it. It seems impossible to enter or exit through here.
Why would there be a window in that small that only opens a little bit? Holding hands. The nails are driven into the painting of a young woman. Oh, I know this! He's one of the edgelord protagonists everyone loves for no reason! That's not really the impression I get. He's definitely an edgelord protagonist! It's a large scenic painting with a doll nailed to it. I wonder how it ended up on the floor. Is there a reason? If it's related to the incident, there's probably a reason. Let's assume that much.
A
large painting
lies on the floor, and a doll is nailed against the canvas. One nail goes through the head, another nail is in the chest.
There's a key on it.
But the nail in the chest also passed through the circular hole on the key's handle. Did the culprit leave the storage room after nailing the doll and key to the painting?
Yes.
If that's the case, how did they lock the room? The key was nailed to the picture, so it couldn't have been used.
Well, that's what makes it a locked room mystery. I'm sure they figured out some trick.
And I need to find out what that trick is.
I need to find out what that trick is. And fast, because our boss is about to be arrested. Where's the painting now? What the heck? Sculpture covered with a cloth. Oh, a sculpture with a sheet placed over it to keep dust off.
It appears.
It doesn't look like it's been moved for a long time. Yeah, you could tell that from the dust that's gathered on the sheet, too. In other words, it's completely irrelevant! Yeah! Thanks, Ghost. There are baskets on the top shelf. I'm not tall enough to see inside them, though. We still stand a short king. I'll take a look for you. This is... What is it? We accomplished nothing! So you found nothing. Yippee!
There's a nail stuck in a painting. The killer must have hammered a nail into the portrait instead of a doll. Why is there such a fixation on dolls?
Because, doll, you're beautiful.
The crime scenes so far have all been abnormal. But this one's just sick and twisted.
Bro, what do you mean? We've seen like 4 nailed bodies. Oh. It's a sculpture with a sheet over it. The position was the same before and after using the post-cognition.
I see.
The overall shape of the sheet is also unchanged. We can assume nobody's moved it. This sculpture is related to... This sculpture isn't related to the case. Oh, there are baskets on top of the shelf. There's nothing but dust inside. I guess it hasn't been used for a while. Basically, it's unrelated to the case. Awesome sauce. Painting of someone screaming. The canvas placed over here is completely blank. I wonder why it's blank. And why is it so messily placed in the wooden frames?
Well,
It doesn't look like an exhibition piece. Maybe it's used for some other event. I see. Nothing seems out of place. I don't think this will help with the case. A painting of a man screaming, with his hands clutching his face. There's something unnerving about this painting. I almost feel as if it's going to swallow me whole. Hot. Paintings don't have that kind of power. More importantly, did you find anything? No, nothing. Nothing suspicious. It doesn't look like it's related to the case. Post-cognition. Holding hands.
Yeah.
A blank canvas and a wooden frame have been placed on a trolley. Nothing seems to have changed between then and now. At least that's how it looks to me. It appears unchanged to me as well, meaning there's probably no evidence to be found here. Alright. And last but not least, the door.
there are 2 keys that open this door. Only one of them was inside the room at the time of discovery. The other one was owned by a member of the art gallery staff.
Okay.
That staff member always carried the extra key and used it to enter this room when the corpse was discovered.
Where was the key found inside usually kept?
It's supposed to be kept in the administrative office, but it's unknown if it was always there.
Not,
Maybe
clearly
it was
not. Someone
lost
stole
and
it.
the culprit found it. Or perhaps the culprit secretly stole it.
That's a possibility.
Either way, the culprit managed to obtain the key somehow.
One key was in the storage room. The other key was always carried by a staff member. If the culprit is that staff member, then this wouldn't be a locked room mystery, right?
Why go through the trouble of making it look like a locked room murder if you'd immediately become the first suspect?
I guess you wouldn't.
Yeah!
Countered!
Post-cognition. There are 2 keys that open this door. Only one of them was inside the room at the time of discovery. The other one was owned by... Okay.
I see.
Spilled paint.
I've been wondering, Did the culprit knock this paint can over? If so, it could have been used for some sort of trick.
It's a trick!
It's wise to make up your mind before conducting a proper investigation. It may have been like this before the murder. Or it could have tipped over when the discovery was first made.
Alright.
You got carried away in the hopes of getting complimented. Aren't you an eager little puppy?
I am no way an eager little puppy. I would never want to be complimented. That's crazy. I mean, it'd be nice every once in a while, but I'm not like expecting it or anything, because that's super lame and totally not a thing I would do.
That should be enough.
I'm finished investigating here. I feel like the full picture is slowly starting to come together. I mean, totally not looking to get praise because, you know, reasons.
That should do it for the room. Next is the window. It would be best to check outside of it. Go ahead. I'll stay here.
Outside the window? Alright.
Onward! Outside!
It's fine to inspect the window, but our buddy here really insists you do everything yourself, huh?
That's kind of the point, isn't it?
My master does everything he's told, like a good little underling detective.
Halara is right. This is something I took on myself. I can't just rely on everyone else after putting on a tough front for that kid. That's why I have to do it.
Determination!
Or maybe Halara's just taking advantage of you. It's obvious money is that one's only motivation.
Even so, I think it's the right thing to do as a professional detective.
As a professional detective, I'm gonna
Master,
be
being
super
overly
supportive.
nice for no reason is stupid. It's why you're so deep in debt.
I'm 5 million in debt.
What are you mumbling about? Did you check the window?
I'm working on it.
Oh, right. I'll do it right away.
Outside the window, could that have anything to do with the locked room?
Could be. The only way I see that working, the whole key thing, is if like a string was tied to the nail, and like the guy slid the key down through the string. No, but then how would you take the string off? I don't know. Mysteries all around.
I wonder what Halara discovered.
Halara.
No, I think Halara is just having fun pushing you around.
Here's the window.
To the window! To the wall! To the wall! Something drips down.
See anything strange?
I'm not gonna say that part.
No, nothing strange about it.
I see. Try entering through the window.
No.
What? Between the gap? That's impossible.
Just try it.
Okay. I can't. I can't even put my arm through this gap. I can stick a finger in, but that's it.
Hey.
I thought so. Good job. You can return now.
Huh? Are you sure? Did you figure something out?
Yeah, how far that finger can go
Did you
in.
not?
No! That told me
Not
nothing!
at all. What's that about?
It's only about 5 centimeters wide. That's a tiny window. Who's this chump?
Hey! What are you doing here?
What are you doing?
Huh? I'm not doing anything shady.
That's what a shady person would say.
Wait!
I'm a peacekeeper.
I'm a peacekeeper.
What? Of Amaterasu Corporation?
Sure am.
Yes, of Amaterasu.
You totally fumbled that. You're no good at lying, huh?
What did you say?
We are special investigators for Amaterasu Corporation. We are currently investigating a case. Civilians must not interfere.
Civilians.
Huh? Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Hey, Alara, are you sure it's okay to lie like that?
Yeah, because we don't want to get caught.
I've told you before that deception is necessary to finish an investigation quickly.
I'm a deceiver!
There's something I'd like to ask you. Can you bring over the staff member who discovered the body from that murder case a month ago?
Oh, that would be me.
Convenient.
Perfect. Describe the events for us.
I'm scared to even remember it, but if it's part of the investigation, then I have no choice.
I'll leave the rest up to you.
Sure.
We're gonna play a mini game, or what's the deal?
Now, please tell us what happened on the day of the murder.
Murder!
That day, I was doing my closing procedures when someone from the church appeared.
That voice does not match this man.
He said he wanted me to help him find someone. And
It's a nice
that
voice,
he knew
though.
The person was inside the art gallery.
Can I hold hands with him?
So we looked around the premises together, but didn't find anyone. According to him, there was a chance that the person he was looking for was being pursued by the Nail Man.
The Nail Man. This summer.
I couldn't help but feel terrified when I heard that.
How did you notice something was off about the storage room?
The lights were on, even though they were usually off, so I went to take a look. The door was locked, so I opened it with the key I had. But I was afraid to go any further.
Huh? Why?
So I let the church person go first and open the door while I watched from behind. And then there was a corpse.
Corpse.
Did you touch the body?
Corpse.
Of course not. I was too afraid and froze at the entrance.
What about the churchgoer?
He saw what happened at the doorway and didn't go any further.
Are you positive you didn't touch anything inside after unlocking the door?
I'm positive I can even step inside.
Yes,
But the churchgoer.
the churchgoer accidentally kicked a paint can over when he opened the door.
Oh, okay.
And paint spilled all over the floor.
That explains that, I suppose.
So that paint was from back then.
Okay, I get the picture. Thank you. You may go now.
Oh, right.
That brings all the information together. It's time to resolve the case.
Wait! I still have no idea what happened.
Time does not wait for you. Our deadline is approaching. You hurry back to the detective agency.
Huh? What about you?
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name.
Halara Nightmare.
Shall rush to your aid.
Halara Nightmare is so cool.
Gone. What are you gonna do, Master? We've checked everything we can. All that's left is to point out the true culprit, but...
If only it were that easy. Aw, I have no clue what to do.
Oh, stop being so pathetic. Why don't we go back to the detective agency for now? We might get to see Fuzzhead get executed.
Oh, right. We need to help him.
Finished! Finally! I want to do this before I call stream.
Executed.
Right, let's hurry. I want to know how they'll execute him too.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a break real quick. I'm gonna go put my lasagna in the oven. Once that's started, we'll go ahead and come back, and I'll try to finish the mission. Because if I leave the game here and don't come back to it till next week, I'm gonna forget all the notes we took, even though I have a notebook. So what we're gonna do is that, I think. So let me go put my lasagna in the oven. Or let me go preheat the oven. Put the lasagna in there, and then we'll come back. So give me a few minutes. Alrighty, Roo kangaroos. The oven is being preheated for my lasagna. Let's go solve some mysteries. Hey, Scooby-Doo, I'm coming after you. Gonna solve that mystery. Hey, Scooby-Doo. I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids. And your stinky dog, too. When's the last time you showered that dog? Never, probably.
Come on, let's go! Go, go, go!
Bro, are you... Is that emote eating a jelly donut? The meme. Saren, are you eating a jelly donut? I'm so bad at jokes. Where am I going? Where am I going? I'm not even in the right place, am I? Oh, back. Map. It's a map. It's a map. I need to go. Where am I? I'm in Kawasaki District. I need to go back this way. I'm down here.
Alara seems to know who the real culprit is. That's incredible.
It's an onigiri. Yeah, it's a jelly donut.
Competitive spirit. You might be a trainee.
You know the Pokemon meme with where Brock gives Ash an onigiri, but they what was it? They like changed the localization. The localization in the dub said it was a jelly donut. Is that meme? By continuing ahead, it's not possible to return here for some time. Continue? Yes. Alright, we're gonna solve this mystery and then we're gonna call it a stream, I think. Depends on how long it takes, though. And they were so insistent on it being a jelly donut. Well, I know, like, there was a video I saw where they were like, here's what changed between the American and the Japanese version of this show. And it's like, they changed, like, I think it was an onigiri, and they changed it to just straight up a sandwich. And it was like, what? Hello, Seb, how are you?
It's about time.
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says...
Good.
I still got 5 minutes!
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then.
My watch!
Besides, you're out of time anyway.
You're out of time. Off to bed. Good night. Have a good sleep, Fleece. It was nice to meet you.
Take him away.
Take him away.
Wait!
Hold it! Objection!
Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
And you are?
I'm Yuma Cocohead.
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
Oh, I see.
Fleece, thank you for joining the mischief. Welcome to my chaos. Don't get lost in the forest now. There's a lot of scary monsters out there.
So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower.
I am the clock tower.
Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident. You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action. That'd be the ideal solution for all of us. What do you say?
Yuma, think carefully about this. Solving the case is good and all, but think about my well-being, please.
Dropping the case would end this peacefully, but
You could lie and say you dropped the case, but actually continue to pursue the case in the background after they left.
Please! Get my dad back from them!
You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
I can't back down now. The Nailman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth.
Huh?
Oh, you've said it now. There's no pulling out of this one anymore.
Then our deal is off.
Kill them!
He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work and bringing strife to Kanai Ward.
But...
Please, wait! Before you go! Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past Nailman killings.
You investigated the previous killings.
Yeah.
We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left of the crime scenes. I have no time for your lies.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death. All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
Bro!
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now. My investigation is legitimate. Please, let me continue. I will catch the true culprit.
I don't know where you obtained that information.
But it's a lie!
However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
On what charges?
You are suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order. Take him away.
What? Wait, please listen to me!
You almost had it, but got you carried away, rookie!
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
That's right! All I gotta do is say Halara!
Halara! Please help! Halara Nightmare!
I like how they tuned down the
It
volume
appears you require the aid of a great detective.
for when he screamed. They're all dead now.
Halara, you came for me!
Yeah, as I said I would.
She's so cool.
You committed acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
Sorry! I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Seth, are you alright?
Who do you think we are? In this town,
You are nothing but an audience. The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to
Yuma. Oh, because he talks really quietly without the megaphone.
I've set the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective. Expose the true culprit.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go home?
So that's what you meant about setting the stage.
They're the killers.
I mean, Halara did suggest the real killer was among the people at the church. And now I have to point them out here?
Hey, Yuma, are you sure you got this? Are you really sure?
Not really.
There's no room to mess up here, you know?
Well... What do? I haven't gathered my thoughts yet. It's not like I can just ask for more time here.
That's why we go to the labyrinth!
Yeah, I don't think so. Laura seems to know the answer already, so why don't you just pay up for it?
But that would waste all of Halara's efforts setting the stage for me.
Huh. So you want to solve this all on your own?
Let me go check the oven. I'll be right back. I'll just leave that on that screen. Give me a second. Let me go check. And in 45 minutes, I'll have a tasty, tasty lasagna. He said a timer. Okay.
If you can't ask Halara for help, why don't you try asking me instead?
You mean the mystery labyrinth?
The Peacekeepers aren't just gonna stand by and listen to your deduction here. Things are just gonna escalate, and it might even end up with more deaths.
Oh no.
But someone just got kicked into the river unconscious, so someone's already dead.
And that's where yours truly comes in. We have the information we need from the investigation. All that's left is to solve the case with the Mystery Labyrinth.
Mystery Labyrinth!
But if I do that...
I gotta go to that scary place again.
There's always a price to pay. When I reap the soul of the true culprit, the Mystery Labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the Mystery Labyrinth also perishes.
Which means the real culprit will die.
Huh? This killer's a total psycho who's already killed many others. Why do you care so much?
Because it's a person!
This case, Master? What about your promise to that kid?
What's wrong, Yuma? If you don't hurry, the Peacekeepers will wake up.
What is this nonsense about a resolution? I don't have time for this.
I will make you listen by force if needed. That is my job as assistant.
That's scary. She's so cool.
Well, you better hurry, or things will start getting bloody around here.
Fine.
Yahoo!
That's the spirit. Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
Hell yeah! Time for the Sailor Moon sequence! God, I wish that was me. I want to be cute.
What?
Wait, what? Why can Halara see her? Halara see her?
What's this? Has time stopped?
Halara, how are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
Something like that.
Shinigami, Halara's in here too.
Not so.
You knew this would happen?
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't like some one-way street. You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well.
Oh, okay, that's confusing.
Halara here ended up wandering into the Mystery Labyrinth because of that effect, I think.
You're not.
Who are you?
This'll take too long to explain, plus I don't feel like it. So I'll make that roll over the Master! Rabbit hole we go!
This is some kind of screwy. Are you guys ready for the strangest game? Save current progress? Sure. Bum 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 bum. 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 Bum ba dum bum bum dum ba dum. Bum bum ba dum. I wish these loading screens wouldn't take so long.
Where am I?
You're in the Mystery Labyrinth.
What should I do? I'll need to explain everything, won't I?
We don't have much of a choice now. No point in keeping secrets here.
Halara? Let me explain.
And it's a long-winded explanation, so we're gonna fast forward.
And that's how this mystery labyrinth involving the Nailman killings materialized.
I see. So mystery labyrinths are materialization of mysteries themselves, and the truth is encased deep within. I appear to have underestimated you. This is an amazing forte. I must admit, it's quite a superhuman power. As far as I know, no other ability comes close to this.
Maybe because we're contracted to a death god, so this technically isn't a forte, but someone else's power.
Who are you? I refuse to think you're just a trainee detective.
To be honest, this isn't my ability.
Before you continue, tell me, who is that woman beside you?
I'm the death god
Her
Shinigami.
name is Shinigami. I think the simplest way to describe her is that she's a guide for the Mystery Labyrinth.
That's me! I'm also Master Scary Cute Mentor.
On to my next question.
You're just gonna ignore me?
You mentioned the Nailman case just now. I had heard the rumors about that around town. Why are you investigating that case?
What? We've been investigating it together.
Huh? What are you talking about? We were just investigating the Nailman case together.
The Nailman? We were pursuing that case together?
You don't remember? There was a young boy who wanted to hire a detective and you turned him down.
I do remember you received a request from a child about some case, and you ended up seeking my help. The cost for hiring me was $5,500,000.
Oh, she remembers how much it cost to hire her, but she doesn't remember being with me on the case this whole time. That's some kind of
I
shenanigans.
remember the exact amount.
But I can't remember what the case involved. I do vaguely recall investigating something. My mind is clouded. I don't remember exactly what was being investigated or what was discovered.
Could that be?
Yeah, it's because of the Mystery Labyrinth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a fortress protecting the truth, so outsiders usually can't reach it. If someone did happen to wander in, their memories of the case would be locked away. Though, if you have a pact with me, you wouldn't be affected.
That makes sense.
But I guess that part of the pact can't be shared.
This is the Mystery Labyrinth's defense mechanism, then. It makes sense for a vault that protects its treasure, the truth, to have a significant level of security.
I guess that makes sense.
Yep, totally not strange at all. Halara here sure is smart.
A smarticle particle.
Halara.
Oh, don't mind her. She gives people random nicknames.
Anyway, since my memories of the case have been taken away, I will provide a supporting role for your investigation.
Supporting role?
Does she get a sword
As long as you're
too?
in here, I will act as your assistant. Well, that's the same as our original agreement.
Except it'll be $5 million more dollars.
That means we can't rely on Halara's detective skills to blast through this dungeon. That's unfortunate, but it's still nice to have an ally.
Hey, Master. Before we head into the Mystery Labyrinth, let's do that thing.
Dude, we get a kiss?
Huh? What thing?
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, I am.
We're gonna kiss? Oh, it's the sword thing. Never mind. I thought we were gonna kiss. What does Halara think? That whole sequence just now.
Well, this world is just full of surprises.
This is so weird. What do you mean? It's a typical anime sequence where the bearer draws the sword. It's fine.
I assume that sword is used to cut down enemies, interfering with your progress through the Mystery Labyrinth?
Sure is.
You're right. It's a special sword that can interact with things here.
I better materialize the solution keys I got during the investigation, too.
Thanks.
That was a lot.
You're right, but it don't make it any less weird. What? And the throwing up thing is less weird or more weird?
Do you have to vomit them out every time?
Sure do.
What? Should I use a different hole instead?
Hey, yo!
Sorry, please, don't mind her.
Alright, we're all set. Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Our target is the true culprit who preys on the truth.
It's fine, Dragon, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Also, the stream timer is a lie. I
understand that progressing through this mystery labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth. But what happens to us if we can't find it?
We get lost in the labyrinth forever.
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the mystery labyrinth.
What?
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will leave your body behind.
Cool.
Your soul will wander until it's eventually absorbed by the mystery labyrinth, and you vanish entirely.
Wait.
In other words, you die.
She didn't say that. Why didn't she say this during the first mystery labyrinth?
Why are you laughing? You should have told me this a long time ago.
Oh, relax. Quit whining. A detective is bound to die anyway. Isn't that right, Halara?
It's no different from our usual line of work. A detective's life is always on the line.
See? Listen up, Master. You might learn something.
I don't want to learn anything from you.
You're taking this awfully well, Halara.
Maybe Halara should be contracted to Shinigami. So Dragon, at the beginning of the stream, I was doing great, you know, getting some work done on solving this mystery. And then I went to go take a bathroom break about an hour and a half later. And then I came back from my bathroom break, and I hadn't been streaming for an hour and a half. I was just playing and commentating to myself, because I forgot to push the go live button. So that was super cool.
The 4 crime scenes. I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Oh, I see.
You see? Master, this is your job. So what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th locked room mystery.
That makes sense.
Are you going to the 4th locked room?
I sure am. Yes.
This is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene. Shinigami, you didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
No, I could only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost died.
Wow.
Looks to me like the crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
The 4th locked room is the latest chronologically, correct?
Sure is.
That's right. And this is also what got me involved in the Nailman killings.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely as possible.
The crime was a locked room murder.
Why do I have to keep going through this? Can I just play the thing?
In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
Which means that's the corpse.
Yeah, there were also lots of dolls nailed to the walls. It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left behind by that Nailman guy from the urban legend.
And the Nailman killings.
Nailman.
From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
Yeah, it was locked until the body was discovered.
There's only one window, and its shutters were down as well. I see. So the shutters were locked too.
Mm-hmm.
This is the 3rd floor of the clock tower. It's too high up to jump from here.
So it really is a locked room mystery.
Hey! If this is a locked room, aren't we stuck in here too?
Not necessarily.
Oh no! Master! We're trapped unless you solve this mystery!
Gotta solve that mystery!
Time your soul gets snuffed out! You better hurry!
Hey! Huh?
I'm dead now. Where did the culprit flee from?
I see. So that's how to make the questions appear.
I'm surprised you're so calm after seeing that.
Where did the culprit... The culprit would have had to have left through the window, correct? Because the room was locked from the inside.
Here. It has to be here.
The culprits must have escaped through the window.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed. It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window and closed the shutters on the way out.
Because you don't have to open it all the way, because it'll close on its own weight.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
Yes. This style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down. And once down, it locks all on its own. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside. Once they let go, it automatically locked.
It still doesn't explain how they were able to get out of the window if the window's on the 3rd floor.
In that case, let's try leaving this locked room in the same way.
Right. Let's try it.
The Nailman killings have already been solved.
Is he that peacekeeper?
Yeah!
Mystery Phantom! The people covering up the case in the real world are manifested like that here to stop us!
You think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up?
Yep.
If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
Help!
Hey, don't drag me down with you.
We can't leave a guest behind, Halara! It would be downright unmannerly!
Well, I'm dead now.
So simple.
Press the correct buttons when you think you have the correct answer to the questions that the mystery phantom throws at you. Attacks are gonna keep coming, so be careful. You'll take damage if you avoid all assailing assaults.
Yuma, the Mystery Labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery, so solving it will get us out of this, right?
Yep.
I think so. The culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get up and down.
A rope ladder, which is what we found at the thing.
You should have found something during the investigation. I was helping you, after all.
The rope
You must have
ladder!
seen the answer with your own eyes. Try to remember.
Concentrate!
Why did the culprit escape from the high location? Oops. I died.
Concentrate!
No, I can't dodge it!
Oh, I pushed X instead of Y.
Concentrate!
Must be it!
Okay.
That's it! We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church. The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
What traces did using the rope leave behind? Frick!
No, I can't dodge it! No, I can't dodge it!
I pushed Y.
No, I can't dodge it!
Hello?
No, I can't dodge it!
Why is this not working? Why?
No, I can't dodge it!
Can I dodge the answer?
No, I can't dodge it!
Ah! Why?
No, I can't dodge it!
Do I have to hold it? Help! I am confusion!
No, I can't dodge it! No, I can't dodge it!
I'm so confused as to why this is not working.
No, I can't dodge it!
Oh, it's the timing.
No, No, I can't dodge it.
I did the thing!
No, I can't dodge it.
Okay, I'm doing it too early, that's what it is.
No, I can't dodge it.
Okay, I didn't push any buttons that time. Shutter structure. Marks and dolls. What?
The nail that was stuck in the doll under the window had some rub marks on it. The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why those nails had been hammered in below the window.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window. Unless you've had special training for it.
Which who says that the murderer didn't?
That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
a ladder.
What's that? I can't hear you.
Where the rope spur remains originally. Safety line, rope ladder.
I'm right here with you. In spirit, anyway.
X! No! I'm getting really bad at this.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window. Unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
It must have been
What's that?
a rope ladder.
I can't hear you.
Safety line, a rope ladder,
I'm
or a
right
belt.
here with you. In spirit, anyway.
Got him. What? Halara's so cool.
Ow. We're alive.
I think.
Yuma, are you okay?
Not particularly, no.
Yeah, thanks. You saved me, Halara.
Correct. It's all thanks to me. Money well spent, no?
Well, it was a lot of money.
Come on! Are you two just gonna keep staring at each other all day? Let's get out of this locked room!
What if we stare lovingly into each other's eyes? It's fine. Don't worry about
Right.
So this is the rope ladder in question. It certainly would help you...
it. Help you escape. I'm sorry. I've done pushed too early.
The details of the case are still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's incinerator?
It sure was.
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense now. The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together. And that's how they made a rope ladder.
What makes you so sure it was used here?
It's so phallic. What do you mean? It's just a rope ladder.
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope, and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same yellow color. And there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower, facing the wall.
Which means someone must have been looking
Thinking
at the
about it
wall.
now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down from the bottom?
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom...
Mm.
It would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
That makes sense, actually.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically, completing the locked room.
Yep, that's a stellar deduction.
I didn't think
Major
about
Ross.
that.
Me for training you.
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock tower. What of it? That doesn't change our verdict at all. The Watchmaker is the culprit.
On what grounds? You literally have no reason to assume it was him.
Yeah.
There's literally no evidence against the clockmaker. Other than a case of the wrong place at the wrong time.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The Watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The Watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created the lock.
A locked room was created, right? I don't think you can refute that. Isn't he supposed to be afraid of heights? The clock tower goes up awfully high.
Right.
Yeah, if the Watchmaker was the culprit, he wouldn't have been able to escape like that. Oh, I messed up because I was trying to slice the others.
Yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The Watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The Watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
Oops.
For now.
You really think he did it? Seems kind of unlikely. Okay, so I need the last one.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The Watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The Watchmaker was also at the scene.
Come on.
And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
This is the truth.
This is the truth! Objection!
The Watchmaker is afraid of heights. He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up. So it's impossible for him to have committed the crime. He's not the Nail Man.
Damn you! So, what do you guys think about this game? Isn't it super awesome when we actually get to play the game?
You
But
said
it's
these
also
mystery
kinda
phantoms
crazy.
try to cover up the case, right? Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
Sure is.
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's go.
Right.
Jeez, who's the protagonist here?
It's a me, Meryl. I'm the protag. Alright, let me see where we're at. This dungeon could literally take me like another hour, and I don't really want to play anymore today.
By the way, Yuma, about your sword. Does it only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
The solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth. So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
You could have told me that sooner.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it because he made a pact with yours truly.
A death god.
You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra here, Hellara. So, nope, you can't use the solution blade.
Why you gotta be so sassy about it? Jeez.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened. Let's return to the case. Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit, do you have any notion of who is?
I do. Halara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church is the culprit. I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church.
It's probably the head guy.
Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
Bro, patting yourself on the back, Lara, really?
You tooting your own horn?
Alrighty, gamers. I think... Can I... Oh, frick. Oh, okay, I can. Vitality need more SP needed to acquire. Ah. Okay, I can't actually get any more. That's fine. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop here. Since they go over everything again anyway, I don't think it matters that if I wait or not. So we'll come back to this next week, next Wednesday, hopefully, or next Thursday, depending on which day I wake up. I mean, depending on what time I wake up. Because I'm just gonna start. I work next Tuesday, so I won't have a chance to get some sleep before stream. So I think what we'll do is we'll probably play this Thursday, and then play something else Tuesday or Wednesday, just to kind of keep my schedule. And on Wednesday we'll probably play something small. So because next Friday, not this Friday, but next Friday we have a collab for Fortnite. I'm collabing with another streamer named Kiwi, so we'll do that next week. I think that's it for this game for today. Like I said, I'm kind of tired and I need to go get my food out of the oven here in a little bit. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with the Bulbasaur stream. And we're going to be building the Mega Bloks Giganto Bulbasaur. I don't actually know how big it is, but he's going to be a hefty boy. It's kind of like the Butterfree one we built sometime... Was it earlier this... Was it... No, it wouldn't have been this year. It would have been last year. Well, whenever it was. We're going to build a giant Pokemon out of Mega Bloks. That'll be cool. And then Friday, we have a cooking stream. And I have everything I need to do. I have everything. I just got to set it all up and we'll be good to go. So I'll see you tomorrow. Let me go... Oh, speaking... Wait, hold on. I'm actually going to go ahead and raid Chroma because they're playing Little Nightmares 2. And that is one of my favorite games. Freaking love that game. So we're going to be raiding out to Chroma. Bradley, you gotta... Oh, that's not the one I need. We'll say, well, this will be our raid message. So we'll do 2 of these. The real nightmare has appeared. Appeared. I don't know how to spell appeared. There we go. The real nightmare has appeared. That'll be our raid message. So I'll put that right there. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another stream. Have a good one. Bye-bye.